All right, here we go. Second quarter ready to get underway. Fourth down coming up for Hazlitt. Up the middle. Pavona keeping it himself. He's going to be real close. Teams pointing both ways, but the referee's going to signal for the chains to be moved. Big carry by Isaac Pavona, gain of 5. And the junior wins a big first down.
That's the kind of play you need. Again, Pavona putting it on.
Both of these teams have made crucial third and fourth down conversions.
It's fourth quarter football in the second quarter.
It really is. You got to wonder how if these two teams can keep up this energy throughout the course of the entire game. Pavona in the gun, 3 receiver set, takes the snap, give, left side, lots of room, inside the 10, turns the corner, 5, end zone, touchdown, Lonnie Smith. 19 yards and a touchdown on Lonnie Smith's first carry of the game.
What can you say? Ground and pound all the way to the end zone. New game.
Just like that, we are an extra point away from a tie ball game early in the second quarter.
19 yards.
Rizal in to attempt the extra digit
point. He's out there. Come on.
Special teams out there to tie the game. Snap good, spot down, kick is up, it's good. Brady Rizal has tied the game.
Lonnie Smith with the Ideal Mortgage Services LLC touchdown.
Well, this has been fun. I'm enjoying myself.
Well, we talked about 3 people before the game.
Yep.
Smith, Martell, and Amakri. 4 touchdowns between them.
This has been something. This has been quite the start. Both teams have 3 key runners that are getting the job done for them. Alex Bushy, Ethan Ettinger, and AJ Martell on the Mason side. Lonnie Smith, Isaac Pavona, and Nakai Amakri for Hazlitt. And I think the fact that both of these teams can count on multiple guys to get carries, so that you don't have to give the same guy 30, 35 carries. This isn't a Derrick Henry situation. You know, you can split the load a little bit. Amakri had 19 carries last week. Martell had 26. Both of them had huge games.
Get out of my way and give me the ball.
Wow. That wasn't bad.
Thanks.
Ball's on the tee for Drizal. Hazlitt, black helmets, white shirts, white pants. Mason, blue helmets, blue and white shirts and pants. Kick is away, fielded at the 6. On the return is Colin Page. All the way across the field, and that's nice work out there to make the tackle. I believe that was Rosenbrook. Never mind, that's Cal Lewis, number 8, not number 9. Mason will start with the ball on their own 25-yard line. 11:16 to go, second quarter. Tie ball game, 14 apiece. Trips to the right for Mason. 4 down for Hazlitt. The give, not going anywhere. And it looks like Kaysen Carswell has entered the game. For Mason, in fact, he has. So that run by Ettinger yields nothing. But Kaysen Carswell, a 6'1 freshman, is in the game at quarterback for Mason. The snap, Carswell throws right side, complete. Up over the 30 to the 31-yard line. That'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up third down. Derek Badgley, his second catch of the game. Badgley, another sophomore. This is a really, really young Mason team. can't get over the fact that they have so many sophomores in key positions. They literally have a freshman at quarterback right now. Not sure what's going on with Nick Wells.
Hands up, lineman.
I don't see him over on the sideline. Hard to tell from this side of the field. Four receiver set for Carswell. Martell in motion. Gives it to him. Looking for the corner, left side. Turns upfield, and he's only going to get a couple. Call it a gain of about 1. And now it's decision time for Mason. It looks like they're going to punt this football away.
Watch the ball.
No gain on the play. Mason football, 4th down.
They're going to punt, right?
They do have the punt team out there. Yeah, 4th down coming up.
You never know with Mason. You got to double check sometimes.
Snap good. Puts his foot into it. Good. Rotating punt will be fielded at the 30. Return out to the 38-yard line.
Our first punt of the game.
First punt of the game by Calder Myers, and it was a good one. 40-yard punt in the air. Returned for about 7 yards. And now Mason will have to play some more defense. Try to get a stop. As the Vikings have gotten the first stop of the game.
Well, if you're the Vikings, that's exactly what you needed to do. They were close to the first 2 possessions. Mason found a way to move the ball down the field. They ran out of gas this time. Now Hazlitt's got an opportunity to do it. Can Mason answer? We're going to find out.
Winner of this game will play the winner of Bloomfield Hills Brother Rice and Orchard Lake St. Mary's. A game also taking place tonight. Brother Rice comes in the favorite in that matchup. We'll see how it plays out. Tight formation for Hazlitt. Man in motion is Pugmire. He's split out to the right. Looking for a signal. I think Pavona wants a timeout, and he'll get one.
Timeout, Hazlitt.
First time out of the half for the Vikings with 9:05 to go here in the second quarter.
If you're a leader in the game, you gotta be a leader in your school.
You know,
This
is just.
to say you can report anything that threatens your
Okay, I'll just speak. What I wanted to say is I'm so happy right now that this game is playing out the way it is. You know, both of these communities are so important to us, and we've covered these teams for years. We've watched these guys grow up through the JV ranks, and here they are, Friday night, district championship football. It's toe-to-toe, line for line, play-by-play, 14-14.
And these are some of the best teams in recent history of these schools, too. Mason hasn't won a district final since 2014. Hazlitt hasn't won one since 2015. Mason lost this game last season. Hazlitt hasn't even been here since 2017.
Well, no, and that's the big hurdle that's been DeWitt, right? And I don't mean to bring up Darth Vader in this conversation, but they dominate local area D3, D4 football. And they're not here tonight.
Give, a mockery, left side, trying to bounce it, and there's nowhere for him to bounce it.
Good play out there by Mason.
with carry.
A mockery almost broke free. Big 71 out there.
Hunley Horn making the play. Caleb Parrish and Dave Fancher also in the area. But Horn, the junior, making a big stop there. Loss of 2. That is the first carry of the game for either team that has gone for negative yardage.
Maybe they're settling in now.
I think so.
Adrenaline is worn off. You've been hit a couple times. Now we're getting into that slog game we were expecting.
Pavona pitches that one forward to a mockery. It's caught, and he'll get it over the 45-yard line. Gain of about 10.
Making a stop for the Bulldogs, number 71.
What was interesting about that play to me is that play was not made here. That play was made in August. That play was made in those weekends in September, because he took that ball and he started backpedaling. Backpedaling with power, which you cannot do unless you've trained for it.
Pretty sure that was technically a forward pass, which would mean that Isaac Pavona's now 1 for 1 for 10 yards. 3rd down and 2 coming up, ball on the 45. Give, first down to Smith. Going to be thrown to the ground at the 49, but he got what he needed, which was a first down.
Ronnie Smith with the carry.
I'm pretty sure I saw sparks fly off of that collision.
6, Ethan Ettinger. Hazlitt.
Yeah, I would not want to be hit
First down.
by Lonnie Smith as he's rumbling down the football field. So, ball at midfield now.
Credit Mason, though. They stepped up. They know who he is. One-on-one that was.
Halfway down the field. 7:25 to go, second quarter. Daniel Ash in motion as the tight end. The snap. The give. Smith's got room over the 45. First man to hit him, got him down. That's a heck of a tackle out there by Ethan Ettinger. If he doesn't make that tackle, Lonnie Smith probably has another 10 yards.
So we've seen this type of football played over and over again. If you've got the players to pull off thunder and lightning, you can do it. Hazlitt has it.
Second down and inches. Ball just short of the 40-yard line. Under 7 to go, second quarter. Tie ball game, 14-14. Man in motion is Cal Lewis. The give, near side, a mockery, first down, gain of 4. They'll spot him out of bounds at about the 45, make it a gain of 5 and a first down.
Hey, Colton, can you hear that? Those are the echoes of Big Ten football raining through this game right now.
First down.
You think these two running backs weren't inspired by Kenneth Walker?
Oh, absolutely.
Like, you think they didn't watch that game
Who couldn't?
and go, I want to do that?
There aren't many people who can do that, Colton.
There aren't, but these two might be able to. 3 receiver set. Pavona rolling right, open man in the flat. We got a flag down. It's caught for a gain of 3 or so, but we'll see what the flag is first. It's probably going to be coming back
Cal Lewis.
based on the location of the flag.
Martell with the stop for the Bulldogs.
Which is a shame because this is exactly the type of possession and drive that Hazlitt needed. Long and extended. Looks like it's going backwards.
Holding against the Vikings.
It's only the second penalty of the game on Hazlitt. It'll be a 12-yard penalty from the original spot. That'll make it second down and 22 back at the 47. Three receiver set. The snap. Rushing 4. They're going to throw a screen. Left side, a mockery over the 45 to the 43-yard line. Good tackle out there.
Takes 3 Bulldogs to get him down, and they were there. Not much you can do with a second and 22.
Yeah, you run that screen anticipating that there's going to be more of a pass rush, but Mason only sent 4. We've got a man down. On the near sideline for Mason, can't make out who it is.
Do you need help paying for college? Michigan Student Aid administers scholarships.
Clock stops with 6:01 to go here in the second.
Make college accessible, affordable, and attainable.
It'll be third and about 17 or so after that 5-yard pickup on the screen.
My Student Aid.
Tyler Baker has been helped to his feet, and he's now jogging off the field under his own power. That's good to see.
With competitive rates and new Medicare Advantage plans with monthly premiums as low as $0. Visit phbmichigan.com today. Don't delay. Open enrollment ends in December.
So second down and 18, ball in the 43.
So Hazlitt has a really good possession receiver in Jay Gornick. I don't know if he's on the field right now. 81, I think. Might be on the far side.
Yeah, he'll find his way to get a couple of key catches a game. They usually look for him on second and third and short situations. Rolling right is Pavona, and that's a flag, and that's going to be an easy holding call on Lonnie Smith.
Pavona with the carry.
Honestly, pretty obvious.
We'll wait for it, but I'm assuming that's what it was. Yeah, they're not even dawdling on that call.
And Williamson with the stop. There is a flag on the plate.
It's interesting getting this perspective, being closer to the field. There's some things you see better and some things you don't see as well.
I thought about that coming in. And our Mason hosts have always been really good to us.
Oh, they have. This is one of the best stadiums to call a game in at any level that I've called. for sure.
I could tell you stories about Little Lee eating pizza upstairs, kicking his feet up against the board on press row. Wow, that's a costly penalty.
It is. Well, because the play developed so deep in the backfield, the hold took place all the way back at midfield, and then it's 10 yards from the spot, which makes it functionally a 17-yard penalty and makes it second and 35.
Wow, spot of the ball penalties are no fun.
It's enforced a lot more harshly as a spot call in high school than it is in college and the NFL for sure.
Hey, if you're Mason, pin your ears back and go.
Absolutely. 5 receivers set. Delayed give. Lewis going to gain about 8 yards on the sweep.
Number 8.
Cal Lewis, his first carry of the game.
So honestly, I think if you're Hazlitt, you play this possession to win the next one.
I think you're right, honestly. Like you don't have too many plays in your playbook for 3rd and 28.
No, but you've got guys who can get in open space and tear that up.
Sure. You don't have the deep passer here. Like this is the situation where you call something like a screen, you try to set up some blocks.
Right. What you don't want is to try to push the ball down the field right now.
Not necessarily, no. You want to try to see if you can open something up underneath and turn it into something bigger. Yeah, and they're just going to hand this off to a Mockery, let him try to work some magic over the far sideline, but he's going to be dragged down at midfield. Call it a gain of 3, and that will bring on the punt unit for Hazlitt. Hazlitt helped him with some penalties, but Mason does respond with a stop of their own.
Hey, Colton, do you know where to get the freshest seafood Mid-Michigan is?
I don't know, but I think you're about to tell me.
We are. We've been doing this bit for almost 2 years now.
Yeah, it's a good bit.
It's Mert Specialty Meats in Okemos.
Yeah.
Over by the Meridian Mall in Grand River.
What do they happen to have at Mert Specialty Meats in Okemos over by the Meridian Mall?
Steak. Open 7 days a week. I'm not going to talk about their fresh sushi.
Sushi grade tuna?
Fish. Fresh. No. They have good steaks and pork chops and roasts. Many thanks to the Mert Specialty Meats family. Wow, that was a snap and a half.
High snap to Drizal, gets the punt away, fielded on the run, lost the football, but it's scooped up at the 15 by Ettinger. That was an aggressive attempt to field that punt on the run. It squirted out of his hands. Ettinger falls on it. Mason will retain possession. That could have been disastrous.
And this is high school football, right? Mm-hmm. Guys want to hit the home runs. It takes an extraordinarily mature player to say, I can't screw this up.
Yep.
You've got to play safe right now, especially if you're Mason. They almost had a huge turnover right there.
Mason has this class of juniors that are just such heady players. They make good decisions. They're intelligent. They're involved. They make this team so much better. They play like seniors. Bushy takes this one over the left side. Going to get a few yards. Get to about the 20-yard line.
Martell and Amakri running the same sweeps over. It's just play after play. They are so remarkably similar. These offenses feel like they're a mirror of each other.
Gain of 6 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Second down, 4.
That's the first carry from Alex Bushy that didn't go for 15 yards. 3:20 to go. Mason in no hurry. They have 2 timeouts. 4 receivers set. Martell in motion. Fakes the give. Deep left side. He's open at midfield. Caught. Breaks his man at the 40. He could go. Colin Page. The 20. The 10. Going to be dragged down inside the 5 at the 2-yard line. 77 yards.
Unbelievable.
How about that for taking the top off the defense? Colin Page in single coverage. Good throw out there by Nick Wells.
Let's credit the rundown, though, on that play also. That saved a touchdown. What do we got going on?
Excuse me, that's Carswell on the pass, excuse me. We got a whistle. There was a Viking down, the one who made the tackle at the end of that play.
Fitzpatrick. I thought he was credited with that.
Carswell back in the game. I don't know where Nick Wells went.
70 yards. 76 yards, you said?
77 yards.
77 yards. All right. Rockabye baby, lull you to sleep, go over the top and run it down the field.
2:43 and counting to go in the second quarter. Mason knocking on the door.
So this is where we've seen Hazlitt's defense excel. They are really difficult sometimes with their back up against the line.
Timeout Mason, their second of the half. They let that clock run down as far as they could before taking that timeout. The second quarter's gone a lot faster than the first. No score in it.
Mason Bulldogs knocking on that door, though.
14-14 the score.
That rundown was amazing. Great play. Made the man miss. Broke it open for an extra 35.
Didn't get in the end zone, though.
Not yet.
Heck of a play by Fitzpatrick to track him down and make that stop. Force them to finish what they started.
So again, we've seen Mason escape, right? They muffed the kick. They had a couple of calls. They're dancing a line, but they're winning, and luck helps.
You create your own luck a little bit.
Right, and that's not discredit. I'm just saying they're so close to having this game be a disaster.
But the reason that play specifically worked is because they were able to bring the secondary down with the run game threat, right? When you fake the handoff to Martell on the sweep on that play, you isolate your receiver in single coverage. Colin Page has been their primary target so far tonight when they've thrown the ball.
Nice pass, too, by the way. We can talk about that. Nice spiral down the field.
I formation behind Carswell. The give. Martell up the middle. He's in. Touchdown. Number 3 for A.J. Martell. And the Bulldogs are back in front.
So the truth is, Mason, you have to stop them in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
A.J. Martell, 3 touchdowns and a half. You talked about Kenneth Walker and his 5 touchdowns. Martell's got 3.
9 carries for A.J. Martell. 3 of them have ended up in the end zone. 54 total yards. Snap good, spot down, kick on the way is up and good. How about Kason Carswell, freshman, coming in and just dropping a dime to Colin Page.
Unbelievable.
He has played very, very well so far.
Nice snowplow TD for Mason. Follow the wedge, it's as simple as that.
Your Michigan Army National Guard plays a vital role in our national defense and responds as needed to state emergencies to protect the lives and property of Michigan citizens. If you are interested in learning
Martell's got 3 touchdowns.
He does have 3 touchdowns.
Right, and we say that like, oh yeah, we kind of expected it.
Yeah.
But if you remove the expectation from it, he's got 3 touchdowns in this first half.
Yeah, he had 3 touchdowns in his last game against South Lyon East to go with 209 yards on 26 carries. Like, these are the kind of games that you need to have in the playoffs if you are, the key feature of your offense. But he's also getting a lot of help. Alex Bushy's played well. Edinger has played well. Derek Badgley, Colin Page, everybody getting involved, and obviously Kason Carswell as well. A lot of things to like about this Mason offense so far.
They send it back to the middle of the field. Sorry about that.
2:26 to go. Hazlitt, with 2 timeouts, will have an opportunity to respond. Natalia Plouffe sends it away. Squibbed again. It'll roll out of bounds, and that will give Hazlitt a short field.
That kick was out of bounds for the illegal procedure.
It is fun to watch superstars rise.
It is. And we're going to be watching a lot of these guys for the next couple of years.
Hazlitt football, 1st and 10 from their own 35 yards.
So they'll put the ball at the 35-yard line. Again, 2:26. Hazlitt has not tried to open up the passing game much. Only 2 attempted passes by Isaac Pavona.
No wind to speak of, no weather elements out there. Field is dry. Stars are out.
And you do have 2 timeouts as well, so it's not like you can't use all of the field here if you're Hazlitt.
All right, we talked about Gornick earlier. This is Gornick time, right? Run him along the sidelines. Watch a mockery. Maybe not dance with it. Just send it down the middle. Center field.
Pavona hands it off. Thrown to the ground for a gain of 6 is Rosenbrook, his first carry of the game.
I was say, so what I don't like right now, if you're on the Hazlitt side, is they're dawdling out there. That clock's rolling.
Coming up on 2 minutes to go, 2:05 to go in the second.
That matters.
Takes the snap, hand off again, up the middle. Mockery, pushing, gonna get about 3.
So if you look at the Bulldogs, they're leaning on guys a little bit. They're a little bit slower to get up, right? Every advantage you can pull out of your pocket right now, you do it.
10 seconds.
3rd and 1, ball on the 45.
Call the play.
Lonnie Smith checking into the game.
Watch
A
one-on-one,
Mockery
watch
checking
this, watch near.
Makes the snap. Handoff. Smith got some room. Breaks a tackle. Midfield. 49-yard line. Gain of 6.
Clock is stopped. I don't know if,
For a first down.
did they call a timeout?
The clock stops for a first down. Referee signals
Okay,
ready for
okay.
play. Clock is now rolling. 4 receiver set. That's the advantage of high school and college. You can do that. Stepping up. Pavona. Single high. Deep. Left side. Incomplete. Nice job there by Connor Bailey. Trying to sell some contact. Referee wasn't buying it.
So that
Good
play
coverage
was
out there by
hurried,
Colin
right?
Page.
You saw that quarterback rush that just a little bit. His man, the ball was ahead of his man. Defense was coming, right? You've got to do that. At least in a play like that, it's either your receiver or nothing.
Well, if you're Mason, Isaac Pavona has not proven that he can throw the ball over the top yet. So you don't mind putting guys in single coverage, trying to rush him, get him off his spot, force a bad throw. Rushing 4, Pavona under pressure, gonna get hit. And gonna get sacked for a loss of 6.
I'll be honest, the refs helped him with that whistle. That play was still in motion when that whistle was going.
Loss of 5, 1 minute
tie.
to go. Hazlitt still with 2 timeouts. Jay Gornick checking into the game, as is Alex Zigo. 50 seconds now. Play action, rolling right. Pavona throws, knocked away. Nice job by Colin Page.
Great defense.
It's a real nice pass break up there. Intended for Gornick, and now gotta assume the punt unit will come on for Hazlitt.
So I feel like what we're seeing is Hazlitt doesn't have a 2-minute drill. I mean, I'm sure they do. I'm sure they do, but they're not running it right now.
They don't have, honestly, this
So
is not a criticism.
I need to stop
They-
that. That's not what I meant to say. What I
Right.
meant to say, well, what I meant to say is Hazlitt is playing outside of what they're comfortable doing.
Hazlitt is not built to run 2-minute offense.
No.
That's
That's
not
a
what
better
they
way
do.
to say that. Thank you.
That's not what they do. So asking them to do that in this situation, they didn't want to risk a turnover. Punt is away. Good punt. It'll hit and roll. Great roll inside the 15, down to the 13.
The play is still
Now,
going.
referees will
Yeah,
blow
I was
it
gonna
dead
say,
at 30
tick-tock the
seconds.
clock.
That clock generously running to under 29 seconds, and it will be Mason football. So with only 1 timeout and a 7-point lead, I think if you're Mason, you probably just take the knee on this. Maybe. Or maybe you don't.
Oh, no, I don't. I got house money right now. I'm up 21-14. I want to put a thump on this.
They did complete a 77-yard pass. on
I'd
their
run that
last
same play if I
drive.
were them.
But it looks like they are going to kneel this down.
Okay.
They will, and that will do it for half number 1. What a half it has been.
Oh, it has been a great half, setting us up for the second. Live from Mason, Unedited with Colton Wesley. Your MHSA 8 District Championships.
21-14, Mason leading Hazlitt. 24 very entertaining minutes. We got 24 left. Stay with us. You're watching District Finals high school football, Mason and Hazlitt, right here on LansingHerald.com.
That's the end of your first half. The score, Mason 21, Hazlitt 14.